What's up, y'all? Steve Davis. I actually recorded this video backwards and it's probably already uploaded, but I didn't make it public, so I'm gonna add this into it. So basically, I went and I talked about the shop build process and how I thought it was gonna go, and then after I made the video, I went to Bobcat. So I'm gonna put these two in one since it's gonna be action and talking together. I don't want it to be just straight talking, but stay tuned, check it out.
Go ahead. This is the standing control, so you're using your foot and your hands to control it. If you want to get in the machine, you can. You gotta pull down that lever. Once you pull down that lever, you can hit this, and then you can go forward.
This one?
And then now you have to use both hands.
These two are the same rating, just different ways
controls. Wait, what do you mean? This one?
The one I was just in?
Yeah, it's the same machine. It's just different controls.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And then you just hook up on your bucket right here, and then you just lock it down like that.
This one just sideways? This one do anything sideways?
Yeah, if you move left and right.
Oh, so this one is basically driving and this one is the bucket. Okay. It's pretty simple.
So you like this? Do you like this one more?
Yeah, this one better.
I'm still learning the controls as well too. And then if you go forward, it'll grab out and then come back in.
What was that other one you just did?
And then you can pull it back. So that's just to curl the bucket back. And then that's just for the scrape blade. That, you'll have to keep that down to stabilize yourself. So if you put it down, just slowly. Until you feel it hit the ground. There you go. Yeah, that'll keep you stable as you're digging out the stumps. Sometimes the roots can be really hard. And then this one is just like moving side to side. You move left and right.
And this is to go with?
Yeah, that's to go forward.
Got it. So this is just that scraper blade.
And this one's just to move side to side. I know if you go forward, so you can drop down the blade or pick it up. Side to side.
Nice.
And then you have the option of using the thumb with this one. Or that's to move the blade. The other side, the other trigger, yeah. Well, right now, that's the extendable arm. Where's that button there?
What's up, guys? Steve Davis from Steve Chevy Shop. Man, this shop is really been getting to me. Like, even though you own something, you don't own it. I want to tell y'all that. But it'd be even worse if I didn't own the property. If I didn't own the property, I mean, we couldn't even consider putting a building in the back. But I came up with a size, and I came up with a plan now that I know what I have to do. So I'm gonna just say what I first thought that I could do. So I thought I could just go to the county, apply for a building permit, and then they say yes or no, right? And that is not the process. I have trees, so I have to go through a different department before I get to planning and building and codes. So planning, I got to go to planning and transportation, then building and codes. Then building and codes, they have like 3 different permits. One for the building, one for the tree. It's like permit. Even though the permit's cheap, but still, you got to do all this stuff to get approved, and then you got to wait and see what they say. When I'm pretty sure they always say you're pretty much going to get approved if you're this many feet, you don't have any utilities running under, blah, 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 you this, you that. So I'm pretty sure it's going to get approved, but it's the process. You got to apply and you got to wait. And that just takes a lot of time out of what I already don't have that much time for. Before I even start, like I said, I got to get a survey and a site plan. The survey to see what's mine, have it marked. Site plan to see where this building is actually going to go on the property. It has to be behind the house. It has to be the same structure of the house. So the house has 2 structures, wood and concrete. I mean, brick. I don't know anything about brick. I don't want to try to get to know anything about brick. Brick is not in my lane. I don't want brick to be in my lane. So I'm just going to stick to wood. It'll be cheaper. It'll be faster. It'll be easier for 1 to 2 people. I have my brother. He's going to come in town. I'm going to pay him like I'm paying somebody else. I'm going to pay him. Yeah, I feel like we'll be able to get a lot done with 2 people. At this point, I got my survey and my site plan. Literally, before you even if you said you're not 100% sure, you have to get that before you can even start. And that's about $1,300 or more. Both guys who do the survey, if you have forestry, they call it something else. But basically, if you have stuff that they got to walk through and climb through, and it's a charge for that. They charge you to identify trees. After so many trees are being cut, you have to apply for a permit for the trees to be cut. And that has to be approved before building and code. So, like I said, that's a whole nother thing. So I have to pay to get trees identified. $10 a tree. After I cut down all the trees that I don't have to request permission for, I think I have 1 tree. It's something breast height. If it's 30 inches or wider at this point, when you're standing towards the tree, you have to request to get that approved. So I think I have 1. Other than that, the rest, man, I just go climb up it. Yeah, and about that. Hey, you can't cut the tree down. It's pretty dangerous. Fall the wrong way. Of course, if you cut a tree here, it's going to fall here. But if you cut a tree here, it's going to fall there. Like, it's pretty simple. Nobody's going to climb up a 150-foot. I mean, nobody's going to go to the bottom of a 150-foot tree and cut it down here and let it fall on the house. You climb up the tree, cut it. I mean, I thought that would have been simple for a lot of people. Hey, you don't know what you're doing with the trees. You be careful, you can fall the wrong way. 10-foot section is not going to hit my house. 150-foot section will. So with that, like I said, I always say, anybody can pass a test if you do the research. It's like a fact. Nobody's born knowing everything. Nobody's born knowing everything. And just because you had a bad experience don't mean everybody else going to have a bad experience. People need to think about that and stop assuming. You didn't know what you knew prior to getting information on it, trying it yourself, researching. So stop saying what you can and can't do, or what will and gonna happen just because something happened to you, or just because you didn't learn, just because you didn't know it. That's not the same for everybody. Now that we got the trees cut, we got the site plan, we got the survey. Now we can apply for the building permit, which at this point, you have to have that to, well, you don't have to have it to level and stuff on your property, but putting retaining walls up, which I need to do. When you start doing all type of stuff like that, you got to have a permit. So, apply for permit comes. That's when I start dirt, filling it up. Filling. The dirt's filled, because I want to get a skid steer. I'm going to tell y'all all the rentals. Well, I'll just tell y'all that now. A skid steer for sure. A jumping jack, for those who don't know, is basically a tool that jump up and down and packs down dirt and gravel for you. Backhoe or a mini excavator to pull my stumps out, but I may be able to do it with a skid steer, I may not. But I'd rather just take one of those and I know I can get it for sure. Possibly need a scaffold, possibly. Not likely though. Possibly need a scaffold and possibly need 100% gonna need a floating trowel. We can get all of that stuff at Home Depot besides the skid steer, backhoe, mini excavator. We have to go to Bobcat or somewhere else that does tool rentals in the area. And that's one big reason I want to get the one car trailer, because if you don't have that, it's a delivery fee of like $200, $300, and I'm gonna have to use these multiple days, not in a row. So I'm not paying no $200, $300 every time I need to use it. So I just rather just buy a one car trailer, and I'll be using that for pickups and drop-offs, and I can be using that to pick up and drop off the equipment that I need to use. All right, now the actual build starts. Like I said, I don't know nothing about brick. I don't know nothing about brick. So has to be wood, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go get a lot of termite preventative stuff, stick them around the garage, and that's gonna be that. Brick is not my lane. I know somebody gonna say brick is easy, brick ain't what you think, but I'm just one person. I can do 16-inch on center, throw up some walls, level it, screw them together, bolt it down to. I could do that, but as far as brick, man, I don't know nothing about no brick, so I ain't gonna even try to attempt to do brick. All right, now we at the point where I'm leveling and clearing. We're clearing and leveling. So I plan on taking the skid steer and clearing off the whole top. I don't want grass coming through, so clear off the whole top. We got all the stumps and everything out, and then now, before the retaining wall, I want to put as much dirt as I can. Basically, I have flat, and then a down drop towards the back of where I wanted to start. I mean, where I wanted to end. So I want to take dirt, get dirt poured on that, so I can have it level, and then the down go farther away. That way I have a 2 to 3 foot retaining wall instead of a 5.5 foot retaining wall, because for my measurements, that's what I would have, 5.5 feet, and that's just a big retaining wall. Just too much error for the wall coming over, tumbling, water not draining properly. Even though I've done my research and everything on that too, I know what I plan on doing, but I don't really say yet. All right, so I'm leveled and I'm cleared. We get a gravel and we pack that down. Next we do 2x4s and rebar. I plan on doing a 6-inch floor all the way around, and then 12-inch where I want the lift at. And I'm gonna draw a diagram of like how I want this to be done. I had to let the windows down, it was getting hot. So when the concrete's getting poured, I have to call someone from the county, and they come while the concrete's being poured and still wet, and they stick a metal rod in the footings and the concrete to ensure that it is the proper depth before it's being, while it's being poured. So if it's not proper, then we got to pull it back out and then call the concrete truck again and then pay for it again. So I've been trying to get in contact with the guy and find out what's the footing, because for the building codes, I cannot find the info. I cannot find a whole thing on building codes, because I need to know about the woods, the load bearing walls. Every county has different specs for all that stuff. So I'm just trying to find out exactly what I need to do, because I don't have time to go back and forth. So once I get in contact with these people, or because with y'all know what's going on right now, I can't really get in contact with too many people, but I'm still planning. Hopefully I can get my survey and site plan for cheaper, because all this is going on. So concrete is poured and cured. It's cured, so it's set for however long the concrete ready mix place say it has to sit. Right now, that's when I start building the walls. So I want to go with 25 by 45, which is, I know a lot of people say, why you don't just do a 30 by 40. I don't really want to do a 30 by 40 because I don't want to go that deep and do that much more work. I'd rather just go wider because I have the opportunity to go wider. And now, going wider, I can fit more cars. Basically, fit more cars. All right, now with the building starting, I have two things I've been researching. I've been looking on garageplans.com or something like that, and they basically give you a whole printout, PDFs and everything of everything you'll need. You could pay extra for a material list. You may have to get the build modified by a local architect to meet your county code. So I was like, all right, that itself is probably like $700-800 for every garage size is a higher price. So I was like, all right, okay, still cool. So I might get my plans modified because I don't want 3 and 4 garage doors. I just want maybe a two car garage door or 2 big 1-car garage doors. I don't need 15 doors. Doors are very, very expensive, and then you have to do all of the work for them. So as least doors as possible, and that's better with me. For the trusses, so I've been looking at regular I-beam trusses and then put them on a downslope, and I've been looking at just the regular triangle trusses. I don't want those trusses because it just looks like another house in the back. You cannot use the upper area often. I mean, if I'm gonna put something like that, I want to be able to use it. And if I can't use it, I'd rather just have a regular slope. Now with that slope, with that regular just angled top, you gotta worry about drainage once again. I don't know how I'm gonna do the gutter system or whatever, but I really don't want no big house on top of my garage. It just don't really fit like the build. And then, like I said, if I can't use that stuff for storage or add another floor, it's just pointless. And at that point, the entire build is done. We got the siding, we got the Tyvek, a couple. We're gonna have like some small, this is not the actual side, but some small windows for ventilation where you can just pop up, open, close for moisture and for the dust for the wood room. And still, I just drew out the building. I just drew a square, and I'm gonna show y'all where everything's gonna be at. And then once all that's done, doors and garage, blah blah, we go to electrical. But prior to electrical, I probably just get a generator. That way I can run my welder, all the power for it, the security system, some car batteries, and I'll be having some power prior to getting electrical. Now for the electrical, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man, because if I call Georgia Power, they're gonna charge like $3 or $4 grand just to get another access point basically on the site. And then I don't know what my current house wire is rated for. So I have a 400 amp breaker now, and they are all plugged. I don't know if let's say if the wire is rated for 600, then we can just look at putting a 200 amp box over there. But still, I want to put that 100 amp in the garage, but I'm not putting the AC in the garage no more. I'll probably just leave the compressor in there. That way I won't have to hear the up 24/7. It just be in the house. But you really can't hear it in the house. Well, you can hear it, but it's not like nerve-wracking because the garage sits down, and it's just not that loud. And that like basically concludes the plan. Like I said, I feel like a year. So I'm taking a week off and then a week off, or I'm attempt to take a week off and a week off to get the concrete and then the woodwork. And then in between, I can just do whatever a couple days a week on the site. But I feel like it's pretty much doable in a year. And when I'm taking 1 week and 1 week, I mean, with 2 people with the hard parts, but the rest is basically being done by 1 person. So 25 by 45. I feel like the wood room can get away with about 17 feet. So 17 by like 10. You're gonna have a fan here blowing dust out. I have a table saw, a wood panel saw. I'm gonna put one of them on the wall. That way I can literally put my wood in, cut, make my chops. I have a table in there for building. And then, well, it's about 10, so this is 35 now. Yeah, with 35 feet, you can literally put a car like every 7 to 8 feet. You might not be able to open the doors, but still, like I said, the garage is going to be used for storage, but I'm still going to have some cars here. I'm going to be working in here. So I feel like, I don't know if I want to do a lift here or here. So that's been in a mix. I've been thinking here too. But then again, I do want to put 2 lifts. So I just don't really know. I'm still planning. I really want to put two post lifts. I don't want to put a 4-post lift in here. I really have no reason for a 4-post lift. 4-post lift for me is literally storage. But like I said, this is what I came up with. So my garage door, I want to put it over here. Door here. And that'd be 1 door. Door here. Or just 2 big doors. Same thing as that. I just messed that up. Don't worry about that. Yeah, y'all see my plan. Y'all see where I'm going with it. I can't really take this and move it, which is kind of harsh, because I really wanted to take this and move it to the new spot, and that'd be like my storage. And because the original size was 25 by 41. I wanted to unbolt that, take it to the new house, and that'd be my storage for my cars, and we can use the regular garage like a garage, and then I'm gonna get another shop. But this is the new plan. But still, the other building that I was going with was 25 by 41, free installation, $11,000. All you had to do is get the concrete, and just can't do it. Can't do it. So yeah, at least I'll get my money back once I sell the house. But yeah, y'all see my plan. Y'all see where I'm going with it. Definitely drop those suggestions. I need info on climbing trees. So if somebody got info on that, I found the safety. I'm gonna put a picture on here. The one that go around you. I found the tree cleats. I found the lanyard that holds the chainsaw. And I feel like it's another one that you have way higher, just in case the one that you put around your waist fails and you're falling. But I don't really know. But like I said, you can pass any test if you do some research. And nobody cannot ever say that that's not facts. So, yeah. That's it, man. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm finna hit the gym, get this work, eat, edit this video. If you watch this video to the end, I want y'all to comment hashtag shop build. Shop build. It's lit. SES, I'm out.